What's up, guys? Welcome to the Gearcast. I'm RageFaceHYPE. I'm joined by iiPandaz and Prof Beetle Boy. Say what's up, guys.
What is up, peoples?
What's up?
Alright, so I do want to start off with an announcement that I've secured my first piece of YouTube. Well, I mean, it's not here, but like I bought my first piece of YouTuber merch ever, and it was a clickbait hoodie. You know, David Dobrik. Actually, pretty excited. It's my favorite YouTuber, and you know, I'm pretty hyped about it.
No, I was
The
kinda
first
disappointed
piece
didn't
of
get
YouTuber merch I have bought
hoodie.
is a Logan Paul hoodie.
Oh god,
And the
what a
second piece
fucking
of YouTuber
fag.
merch that I bought was a Logan Paul t-shirt.
Ooh, he was a maverick. Get out of here. Now that I know this
Oh,
information.
still was a Maverick. Was a Maverick. Is that past tense I hear? What? I am a Maverick. Great.
Suicide Forest, great.
Fucking,
But
I don't know. The first person I ever knew who got YouTuber merch was my friend Franklin, and like I remember like freshman year of high school I saw him. He had a, I don't know if you guys know Kais Omar, the hype beast dude.
no.
Kais, you know, the fucking
I feel
like
like
Arab.
but yeah, you continue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just go crazy. What was your favorite? You didn't even buy YouTuber merch, bro. You just shaved your name to the side of your head.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Like if you was gonna let me finish my jerk, I was gonna be like the first piece of YouTuber merch I bought was a Prof Beetle Boy, you know, t-shirt, but it's actually just a white t-shirt with marker.
Also, I don't know if Ryan's done it yet, but don't forget to use, I am now sponsored by Rogue Energy, so use the code iiPandaz for 10% off of Rogue Energy and iiPandaz YT for 10% off of Fatal Grips.
Oh, Fatal Grips. I thought you meant like Rogue Energy. Okay.
Yeah, I said Rogue Energy before that.
No, you said Fatal Grips.
I said use
said
code,
Rogue
I said I was sponsored by Rogue Energy, use
I'm
code
dying, sorry.
iiPandaz for 10, like, who the fuck is this kid? Who is this kid, guys?
Ryan, you got any sponsorships you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you know what? Sure, it'll probably be done by the time this podcast definitely be done by the time this episode of the podcast is finished. So use code hopefully Beetle and Rogue Energy to get like what 10% off. You know,
Yeah,
what is it? Your Rogue Energy. You know, so if you want to become an energy fiend, but your mom says no, you can't buy energy drinks anymore because they're giving you a heart attack, even though your mom is like from like 1959, doesn't understand how energy drinks work, and that they're basically the same as coffee. But
It's probably why your mom hates you, dude.
Yeah, we'll have this conversation later. But like, you know, we just tell her the differences between Coke Energy and coffee. You know what I mean?
Alright,
Also, now I want to bring it
let me
because
go on.
around, hold on.
Alright, guys,
There's
if
another
you guys want to
announcement.
save 10% off your order at the vitamin gummy store, use
Get the
code
fuck out of here,
RageFaceHYPE
dude.
at
I can't even do that. I'll overdose. Alright,
Gummies a...
but
No,
another
no, hold up,
announcement.
gotta tell kids, bro.
God
Two
damn it,
gummies
dude.
a day. Okay, no, this is more important. 2 gummies a day. Don't OD on gummies, bro. You don't want to
Dude.
be the child
Yeah,
of
for
that sad
guys,
parent
honestly,
who oversees.
Wait.
Usually,
wait.
it
This is an
usually it
intervention.
says 1 gummy a day. All right, but like I was taking at least 5 a day. But it's all right.
Oh my
They were
God.
shaped like dinosaurs. It was intriguing.
Alright. Alright,
All right, but no,
everybody-
shut up. I got an announcement to
I
make.
need
Fuck
to
off. I'll kick you from this
make
call.
an
Yo. All right. So, anyways, I don't know when it's gonna happen because me and Beetle talked about it last year and planned to get it done in January or February. But it is currently Marcia. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. March. Dumb shit like that. But you know, I don't know if Ryan remembers this, but we could end up starting our own little like fucking store thingy of like grips or some other shit.
Oh yeah, because we're both about to get
And
jobs now.
possible merch collab. Who knows?
Yeah, that could be like actually the first merch I buy, you know, like look out for your white iiPandaz hoodie and it says like iiPandaz in clean letters, and then on the bottom of iiPandaz
It's a
it could
fucking
be like
fridge drawing.
sponsor with Prof Beetle Boy and marker, you know. So
No, I got a good idea. Look, like mine will be done all professional, right? It'll be a hoodie and like with a pocket or something, right? Or a T-shirt with a pocket, right? And then it'll say like
Mine's gotta be the
iiPandaz or have
stuffed
like no. It'll have like the panda sticking out or something like iiPandaz, and then like when you look inside of the pocket, it's just like your shit.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be mad disrespectful though.
And then if you put the shirt on inside out, on the very bottom of the tag, it says RageFaceHYPE.
Sponsored by Prof Beetle Boy or whatever.
RageFaceHYPE.
RageFaceHYPE on the very bottom.
We'll get
of the tag.
RageFace down in like on the like back of the collar, in, like one size
I
font.
could be on the other pocket. You guys both could be in the pocket. we get no. Can we both get a pocket?
There can't be two pockets on it.
Make a pair of pants. Ryan can have the shirt. I'll take the pants.
Oh yeah, the joggers, just fucking RageFaceHYPE joggers.
Like on the inside of the cargo. That'd be rough, dude.
But yeah, man, that's pretty crazy, eh?
That would be a vibe. Anyways, this is an intervention. Ryan and Pandaz both have a problem, and I'm here to address it.
Problem
Ryan,
with what?
you're obsessed with men that can play the harmonica.
Oh, hey,
Pandaz,
you trying to
you
call
hit
me?
that big too much.
Wait, what am I obsessed with?
Alright, so listen.
I know Ryan's obsessed
Before
with
the
harmonica,
podcast
man.
started,
Oh, screw you, bro.
You're obsessed with vape.
harmonica is an
So-
art.
I'm obsessed with
Before
what?
the podcast began, vape. Okay.
Oh, vape. No, fuck. I honestly,
Before the
like,
podcast began, we were
haven't
playing
hit that in a
Rainbow
minute.
Six. Ryan stumbles across this man who can play this song on the harmonica, and it sounds majestic. So Ryan now goes and he wants to fly this man out to him
Bro, Mark
just
needs
to
to
meet
be in
him.
gear, dude, from spamming his comments.
He is obsessed. He has not stopped playing that song or thinking about that song since he listened to it. He's either been playing the song or thinking about it, and he's obsessed.
Can I
So
explain
I've
the song?
called.
Alright, can we
an
talk about your
intervention
type 2
here.
diabetes?
I'm
Because every
the-
time you're on the
no,
mic,
can I
you're in the
explain?
kitchen
I don't-
doing like something, or you're fucking opening a bag of chips, alright? And honestly, I'm sick and
I
tired of
don't
it,
Can I
have
John.
explain
diabetes.
I mean,
Alright.
Xbox.
So first of all, right? It's well, Pandas. Have you? Because I know I asked Johnny, he hasn't. But have you ever watched Sanford and Son before?
Nope.
Really? Oh my god.
Bro, we're not gonna make this
Well,
whole
I've
thing about your
watched-
harmonica
No,
thing, bro.
no,
Like,
it'll take 5 seconds.
like-
Sanford and Son, greatest intro ever. My man has a double-decker sandwich harmonica, and he can play it like a god, bro. Like, I didn't even know there was a double-decker. Bro, it's like a sandwich. He got a Subway freaking harmonica, dog. So good. Oh my god, like, it sounds sus, bro, but like, I listen for
So
the music.
Ryan is obsessed with a double-decker harmonica.
Oh my
So
God.
I've called this intervention here on the Gearcast. Try to solve your problem.
I know, right? Oh my god, it sounds so good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
And you see the problem here.
Oh
And
my
you see the problem here.
copyright. Oh, I got this, guys.
You see this problem.
Alright, better stop that.
We have a serious problem, Pandas.
Alright, we're done talking about that, bro. I can't keep talking about this.
He's
This is
scared, you
no-
know, I turn into a harmonica
We
addict.
need to
you know?
help him.
Bro,
Need
why would
help.
that even be a bad thing, bro? Like that's his dream. He wants to be a
Instead
like,
of
harmonica
wasting all
talent.
our money to fly somebody out with 25 subscribers for a fan meetup.
Bro, yeah, bro, it's not
Okay,
suspicious. Like,
what, dude?
look, trustworthy guy. Gawarp
That's like,
one, man.
that's like if you're at a Travis Scott concert and he brings you up on stage, like, what?
That's completely different. Why would you fly this guy out to him?
Alright,
Travis Scott.
Sometimes somebody wins like a fucking like meet and greet and like they would get flown out, you know?
I love how he compared the guy that had like 20. He has 24, but I subscribed to him. What is?
Bro.
That's Travis Scott.
Like, you guys, you're shitting on his dream, John. Like, that's like saying, like, how we all want to be YouTubers or something, right? Like, oh,
No,
we got
bro,
a serious
no.
problem. It's an intervention because we like making videos and doing shit. Like, no. My man Ryan is going to be a professional harmonica player, alright?
You're making me cry.
He's not even playing harmonica. He's just obsessed with this one guy. Who
Bro, did you not hear
Oh.
that shit in the background, bro? He's a fucking god.
I mean, I'm learning.
Bro, this should go
Weren't you the
crazy.
person that said when That's How Mafia Works came out that Ryan should just never pick up the harmonica again? I remember
No,
something.
wait. No.
I remember
Alright, but
something.
that's because he hit the harmonica after every word. But like, if he's actually
Uh-huh.
playing music, I would appreciate it more, you know?
Yeah. What's Panda's problem? Let's hear about this.
Fucking vaping, dude. I literally haven't used it in like a week because I lost
All
my
right,
vape
so
juice.
that's his problem. I think we need to explain the real problem here. Pandas, you know, we basically lost in every siege match we are on once Pandas joined, but the reason we lost, right? It wasn't like he was being bad or anything. My mans, you need to tell the story of like the magical meetup between your friend on like I forget what game. What game was this on?
Oh my god, yes,
Oh,
GMOD.
no.
Tell that story, please.
Alright,
Front to back.
so last night, right, I was trying to get a hold of everybody on like Xbox or Skype or something, right?
Now,
And like I played with Johnny earlier that day, but then Josh was like, "No, I'm tired from work and fucking underage,
Oh.
dogs." Um, and then Johnny was like at his cousin's house, so fucking or no home, so whatever. I wasn't gonna play with Johnny. That's the point. So I was like, what can I do? I played like a game of Siege by myself. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play something on my computer. And I was gonna boot up the typical like Armor CS:GO. And then Garrys Mod popped up, right? So I was like, you know what? I haven't hit Garrys Mod in a minute, so I double clicked on it, opened it up, looking for a nice server to play. So I fucking like spent like literally 5 hours hitting virtual fucking casinos in GMOD Dark RP. And that was a whole different story. Like that was pretty intense too. But I hopped on today, right? I woke up today at like 6 fucking p.m. because like I didn't go to bed till like 9. And
Savage.
it was pretty crazy, man. So I wake up, I get on, a whole thing, and I was just like sitting there doing typical stuff, raiding and shit, going crazy, mugging people, and then, walked back out on the main street in front of the PD, and like I found some like hobo, he was just chilling there making a fridge. And I didn't know what it was, so I just saw some guy standing inside of it, so I killed him, and then I walked inside the fridge and claimed it as my spot. So I walked back out, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, I'm building a fridge. And then he showed me the coolest part, which made me really intrigued, right? The door was open, and I thought he was just like opening and closing it with the fizz gun, But he set up a whole system to make the door like usable, which was pretty fucking crazy. I was like, no way, dude. It's pretty fucking bonkers. So me and him go crazy, I became a hobo. We built a generator and stuff. It was like his backstory was that it was a high powered like tech fucking fridge. And I built a supervisor's office in the middle of the street. We put traffic cones to make, like, claimed areas. We're conveniently placed next to a fucking,
I see.
alleyway, and we made, like, a whole living quarters back
like,
there.
Highway lockdown because you got
Bro, yes, we were going crazy. And then, like, we were bonding so hard after that because, like, we came up with all these ideas, and we made, like, living spaces, and we made everything look so fucking professional, right? But here's what we got crazy, right? Some dude pulled up. I forgot what his name. Or it was like Grimy, right, or something like that. And then fucking he pulled up, and he just like dropped a bunch of babies, So we're like, what's going on here? The dude gave us $1 million each to put his babies in the fridge. And then we told him he could have the bottom rack, but then like it didn't work out. So a few of the babies fell out of the fridge, and he put two of them in the trash and one of them in a bathtub.
Putting babies in refrigerators. iiPandaz 2019.
It was GMOD, right? That guy did it, not me. But it was pretty fucking crazy, I thought it was pretty funny. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So after that, we're hitting licks. Like, literally became talk of the whole server. Like, everybody was over there just like doing shit and checking it out, bro. Like, we had to hire policemen as security to like get people to back off, bro. It was actually fucking insane. And we had like a whole operation running, and then like when fucking, what was his name again? Fuck.
Sugar.
Oh yeah, Sugar.
Why don't I remember it better than you do, dude?
Because dude, like, I don't know. And then like, when he had to go take like,
right? If anybody sees that man on Gmod, whatever.
Oh yeah,
game
server
mode
is it is Dark RP game mode. Server play free RP. Sugar, that's my name right there.
Sugar, that is the goat. That is the man, bro. SUGAH.
Like, bro. The guy was just a funny guy overall,
Instant pass
dude.
To your house. If we have to kick somebody out.
For real, like if we had to kick like Josh.
I was gonna say that. Just like, what is it? See what he was gonna say.
Don't like, kick me out of the house.
I said Josh, not John.
You know what? I'll just live on the cardboard box on the side of the road. Get that man in here and Gwarp. Okay, we gotta make some room.
Who's Guard?
Gwarp, the harmonica master.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Mr. 24 subs.
But like, bro, that show was hilarious too, bro. And like, he'd be walking the streets and he'd be overwhelmed or something, bro, because all these people. And I'm over there supervising at the desk, going crazy with the hula girl on my globe. And dude would be like,
so you're like clubbing and all that from like.
From making a fridge, yes, dude.
My man.
And he'd be like, yo, I'll be right back. I need to take 5. And he would just climb inside of the fridge and just be chilling in there, bro. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. It was so crazy. He would just come up to the front of my desk and be like, yo, I'm gonna take 5. I'll be in the fridge. And I'll just see him just like open the fucking door, just like walk in and shut himself in.
So, did you guys finish the fridge?
Yeah, bro, we had a whole
That's what everybody
operation
came
running.
for. Yeah, apparently.
So, what's the point of the fridge? Just store babies?
Like the original point was like we were just gonna like sell like fucking food out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then some guy came back and he was like, "Hey, can I like put these in here?" And he just dropped a bunch of babies, and he was like, "Yeah." So me and Sugar talked in the back, and we were like, "How much?"
He got his record deal, you know.
Yeah, we were like, "How much are we gonna get from this guy?" I was like, "I don't know. Let's charge him like $5." So we charged him $5. Dude dropped $1 million for each of us. So we're going fucking crazy, you know. And then shit just popped off from there. And then, like, at the end of it, the guy who stored his babies, we were, like, talking business, like, right before I left to get off to play Siege with you guys.
Yeah.
We were about to sell, like, because we had, like, this little part of the street, like, one lane of the street blocked off with, like, hella traffic cones to claim our spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were trying to sell it to this guy for $5 million, and he was going to buy it. Just this little fucking circle in the middle of the street.
But did it come with the fridge?
Nah, but he just wanted the plot of land.
I mean,
The plot of land that you paid nothing for, and
Yeah, we literally just walked up in that bitch and just made a fridge. It was crazy, bro.
Oh man, this just came up from nothing.
Like, for real, bro. We're like, some police officer came out. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing, dude?" I'm like, "Making a fridge, man." He's like,
Listen,
"Alright."
we need to document this because by tomorrow, I know we're all going to forget. But like, this man's like, sounds like a high key legend. You know what I mean? Like,
He's fucking crazy, bro. His negotiation skills were crazy too, bro. Like, we would literally like ask for like $2, bro. They'd give us like 100K. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
negotiation.
That's not a
skills?
negotiation.
Yeah,
That's
like,
not negotiation.
that's something, but like, oh man.
Dude,
it's
he didn't even
crazy.
have any fucking weapons on him. He just fucking used his voice, bro. The dude was like fucking crazy.
A pacifist.
Fuck yeah. Dude, and he said shit like he literally spoke like us, bro. He said on John, like fucking Shaka Bron shit, like.
What if it was like all along, just like Josh?
Can't be Josh, dude. He has no fucking drive. He can't even turn on his computer because it's too much fucking work for
I
him.
don't think I've ever heard Josh say on jaw, so that I'm gonna make Josh.
I mean, if you went to the new Infinite Gearcast funny moments video, you'd hear him say on jaw when he attacks at 417 exactly. iiPandaz with his quote unquote laser beam lightsaber. On
Yeah.
jaw? I've listened to it 400 times when I was editing it. I'm playing, but
Hey, low key, bro. We should all hop on Roblox computer, bro. I'm telling you, it's a fucking
Not gonna happen.
life changing. Why won't it happen?
I
Let's
told
talk
you,
about this,
I will
Ryan.
gladly do that.
Ryan, let's talk. Why won't this happen, bro?
just don't want to play Roblox on my computer. I get distracted.
You won't get to, dude. Come on, that's like saying like the fucking vlog or something. Like I would have got distracted from that.
Vlog's not a
because-
game. That's what I want to do on my computer. You know what I mean?
I
So
know, but like when it comes down to work, you could just work. Like it's nothing like that.
that's like saying, bro, let's put a jungle gym in your room or whatever, right? And then like don't like go play it if like I'm 6 years old and I got like it's like
I
me
don't
editing.
fucking care. Like what?
Alright, Ryan, well, if you want to get work done, then you might as well just get rid of your Xbox then.
Well,
Yeah,
the
for
Xbox is for when I want to play and record the things on. You know what I mean? But
So
like,
is Roblox.
listen, I got Roblox on my Xbox. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know, but there's other shits too, like CS:GO. You know.
okay, I don't want to play CS:GO. Like at the moment, it doesn't interest me.
Alright, well then Roblox, bro. I'm telling you, it's a whole new world.
I
on
have
PC.
Roblox on
Everybody's
my-
gonna think we're such weebs. Just like these
You
guys
don't even know
really
what a
argue
fucking
about playing
weeb
like
is.
You're not gonna convince me if we got no Roblox.
And I'm just saying, bro. I can keep you on track with shit. You know.
Yeah, I don't want like have to constantly be checked by someone. I want to be
You
able to.
won't. You don't even know if you're gonna get sucked
Pandas-
in, bro. Like,
Pandas.
what?
Candace, would you like to explain why you're
You're
even
gonna be
playing
shitty
Roblox
at it anyways.
to the people?
Oh, alright. So it was another one of them days where I just wasn't feeling like playing shit and like nobody was on. So,
Mhm.
you know, I was like, fuck it. I hopped on my computer
Oh.
and I think the first thing I wanted to do was, I think the fucking gear video that, or no, that was the day I uploaded the fucking gear cache thing that Ryan wanted me to upload. So I was back on Google and I forgot what I was about to do. I think I was like looking for the rapid tags generator thing for the tags on the video.
Mhm.
And then, like, on the home screen, when I pressed R, one of the, like, things was Roblox. And I was like, damn, I haven't hopped on this in a minute. So I, like, remembered my account and shit. And I hopped on, and I found Counterblocks Go, right? So it's, like, basically Roblox CSGO. And I'm, like, decent at normal CSGO, but, bro, you put me in fucking Counterblocks Go, I popped off, bro. Shit was crazy.
Like,
Like, there's like 3 sweats in the whole game, and I was one of them.
Man's one of the
So
three
you
legendaries.
play Roblox because you like destroying 8-year-olds?
What?
No, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they were
crush-
teenagers, bro. The way they were
crush 'em.
talking in chat, bro.
No, bro. Like I told him this earlier, bro.
Loki,
Like,
I play Roblox just to destroy 8-year-olds if I ever play Roblox.
I'm just
and
saying,
it's so
bro.
good.
What is it? Like, he thinks it's like 8-year-olds or whatever. I mean, he thinks it's like older people playing Roblox. But I'm telling you, bro, it's just like the people of the newer, like, you know, like kind of like newer generation or whatever, like the newer 8-year-olds. They got better at typing, so they don't get flamed in chat. You don't think there's like old heads who play Roblox every once in a while, and
But even the way they talk, bro, not because of the way they spell, just the way they talk.
All right, bro. Well, the speech and evolve too. Learn
I mean, you
from
right,
older
bro.
dudes like you
I've
who
seen-
play Roblox. Like,
I've seen like fucking. I don't even type in chat, bro. That should be aggravating.
you know what I mean? Like, there are certain people who do though. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't care.
That stuff
Bro.
just
Dude, there was this fucking after I posted the video, right?
yeah.
Because the app I had to find like post a clip from like computer, right?
Yeah.
What's it called again? Fuck. It's like something gram, right? Starts with a G. And, Grambler. And you upload the thing, and there's like some thing called, I forgot what it is, but it basically like you type in tags and it uses your account to automatically like people's photos, right? And when they get the notification, you know how like sometimes if you like somebody's thing, they're like go like your shit, or like if you follow them, they'll follow you back.
Yeah.
So it works like that. So like, fucking, some random ass people who like I put in tags like Rainbow Six, Fortnite, stuff like that. They would hop through and like my shit, you know, and I was like, whoa. So, fucking, this one kid messaged me. He was like, hey, you trying to join my clan? I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I went on his page though.
Tonight.
I went on his page, and it was like a full, like, you know, a decent, like, looking clan. They had, like, good things, but then, like, one of the co-leaders, bro, I looked at his thing. Hell no, bro.
Okay.
He was, like, 9 years old, bro. He, on his Instagram story, he was smoking and fucking, like, rapping and shit.
Wait, you just
Wait, clan for R6?
For fucking Fortnite.
Oh, of course they were 9-year-olds. What?
Next
No,
episode
but
of the Gear
It
Cast.
was, like, some fucking, like, I don't know what it was, bro, but, like, the initial guy who, like, messaged me, he was, like, 16. Like, everybody else was, like, older, right? I don't know who the fuck this kid was. He was, like, somebody's little brother or some shit, but, like...
Yeah.
Nah,
that's what I
bro.
was
Next
saying.
episode of the Gear Cast. So it's just me, Prof Beetle Boy. Everybody else left for the Fortnite clan.
For real. Dude, it was mad fucking crazy. Like, I messaged the dude, right? And I'm like, you know, or he messaged me. I'm like, no, I don't want to be. And then he was like, oh, okay. So I'm looking through the thing, and it was, like, posted a clip from, like, you know, whoever in the clan, right? So I looked at his Instagram page, and it's just some, like, little ass kid, and he was, like smoking and shit. And he posted on his story, like, am I a good rapper? And instead of spelling rapper, he spelled raper, because he didn't know how to fucking spell.
Dang! You see what I mean, bro? Because, like, some of them got to evolve. Some of them evolve quicker.
But no wonder,
Like-
no wonder he has no fucking brain cells, bro. He's out here smoking weed, like, 9 years old.
I guess watch out. Next episode of the Gear Cast, we're about to have a clan war because Pandaz wanted to say somebody couldn't spell. I'm
Pandaz,
down.
Pandaz, shout out the clan, and everybody's gonna go raid them on IG.
Yeah, 20 people on the podcast. Let's get it.
Let me see what the clan was called. Zyatics.
Zyatics, we at you, dog.
Link them in the
Distract from
description.
everybody.
Link them in the description. Zyatics, if you want to smoke, here's where you
Zyatics,
go.
if you want some work, we're here, dog. But if you play Rainbow Six, you're clapped, okay?
Your collapse gear will demolish.
Bro,
you.
look, this is one of his
I think
Instagram, the guy, the little kid, right? This is one of his Instagram, like, highlights about Can I Rap, and it says my first song.
We're gonna take a second to click with us. Oh, never mind, you. I'm not even good.
This is...
You know what, bro?
I
I
can't.
don't think I can rap, good enough for that guy, man. I mean, I don't think I can rhyme
You're
good
a
enough.
fucking clown, dude.
If you want a diss track battle, Zyatics, we let's go.
Zyatics versus Gear, Infinite Gear, who will win?
They're
All day.
like,
Get
I
clapped
don't
up.
know. Their clips are good too. Like, they were like good, but like, nah.
Zyatics, if you guys want to
Yo,
smoke,
yo,
come
yo,
on the
yo, yo,
episode,
yo,
your
yo,
guest.
yo. I don't
There.
care, bro.
Whoa,
We
whoa,
gotta end this fucking cast right now, bro.
Why?
Robert dropped a new song.
Who?
Young Wi-Fi, the fucking
Young
god.
Wi-Fi, member of Infinite Gear. Next episode of the podcast, interview, Prof Beetle Boy feature, definitely happening. MXNDO, thickest boy around, Spiderweb 9707, King Frost. We're all hopping on a track.
Did you just link my Instagram instead of my YouTube channel?
Bro, it's called Sober Up featuring Mandatory.
No, we can't get copyrighted. Stop. We'll put this on.
Copyrighted.
Link in the description. We have to link it this episode, okay? He's a
Bro.
member of Infinite Gear. Check him out.
He's not a member of Infinite Gear.
Yes,
That's like...
He's an Infinite Young
Bro,
Wi-Fi.
one little boy gets you
That's the
aroused and you
problem,
add him to Gear, bro. That's the problem with this clan.
Huh?
Like, one little ass kid.
I've been, what is it? He's been stand, bro. There's nothing wrong with him.
There's
I
everything wrong with
appreciate
him, bro.
that
He's
stuff.
fucking like
took
13
a
and he's a
second
drug
for-
If
addict.
he doesn't mention Infinite Gear one time in the song, then
everybody
he's out.
still thinks whatever, but like he's trying to do something. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. It's not like I'm saying, super hard.
Dude, he
but
didn't
I-
even say anything about like ever about wanting to be in Gear. Like, what?
I asked him, can I listen? I'll show the messages later, but I appreciate that. If anything, I would is it.
Bro, he was doing this way before like this. Like, what?
Listen, I'll talk to you.
Who are you, bro?
Right, I mean, Pandaz, the title of this episode is Zyatics Come At Us, alright? Because these guys need to come. You guys, come on. 1v1 us.
Nah, it's gonna
fight
be
battle.
fucking. Does anybody know Sugar? Like, where is Sugar? Help me find Sugar.
Where should
Alright,
Zyatics
it
come at
should,
us? How about
yeah, like, help me find Sugar. Gear versus Zyatics.
Alright. Anybody else got something to add?
that? I think I went.
Oh, I do.
This
I
episode of the
I got
podcast, we're
something
not
to add.
out yet, are we?
I got something to add.
What you got to add, bro?
Alright. So you guys remember how you told me last week to keep you updated on
Oh yeah,
I-
bowling, yes.
yeah.
Fucking god.
Tomorrow
Shut up, we're here to listen.
This
Tomorrow?
dude's trash at bowling.
it's state tournament, boys. Tomorrow's state
Ooh.
district. So tomorrow I'm waking up bright and early.
Working
By
that
the
right
time-
arm, you gotta get ready for the tournament.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the time this podcast is out, I would have bowled a week ago, and this is going to determine whether or not I get to go to the state regionals.
We're all rooting for you, bro. I believe in you, alright? That's it.
So tomorrow, right, guys? Since I was ditched last time by Infinite Gear, I will find out what time I'm at the lane, and I will Skype
I
call.
apologize. That I
Wait,
couldn't-
whoa.
Skype-
That's not even right, though. That's not even right, because you
Well,
woke
let him
me up.
continue. Let him continue his speech.
No, because he's trying to say.
Pandas-
No,
yeah.
no, let him go.
Pandas did the purr. Pandas did the purr with me. I should say Ryan did not answer the call.
Yeah,
Sorry.
alright.
appreciate-
Don't even try to
I
play
appreciate
me,
you,
bro.
Pandas.
He's dead.
So tomorrow in the morning, we'll have a prayer, and we will together prepare myself for this tournament, and I will keep you posted.
Imagine calling your
Alright.
Xbox friends for a prayer before bowling. That's real life shit, bro.
No. You know what? I'll put you on my story. Okay?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you on my story too, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Everybody pray for John. He better bowl good today or he's about to get disowned.
gonna win this. What is it? Yeah.
Alright, is that all we got for the podcast, bro?
I wanted to ask one. How much time are we in? Because I kind of wanted to ask like a
28
main
minutes.
question. Okay, yeah. So I definitely have a question for this episode. So like
Don't
I've been
forget,
thinking
like 2
about.
to 5 hour render time on each episode.
But I kind of had a question. I was thinking about it. You know, it's kind of a basic one, but like I just wanted to see like your opinion on it. So like I've been watching a lot of like Marvel shows or whatever, if 2 count. So I'm through season 1 of the. I'm not gonna get into like no spoilers, but I finished the Punisher. And I've gotten through season 1 of the Luke Cage. And, me watching a lot of superhero stuff and a lot of anime stuff. There's always a lot of villains and all that shown in specifically because that's what it takes to make like kind of like a superhero beat the bad guy. There's got to be a bad side and a good side, right?
To each
But
like
I
hero.
don't think I've sat down and had a conversation where like what like makes like somebody bad, like where's the line, you know what I mean, like, and is it like nurture, is it nature or whatever? Like, what is somebody, because I have my own opinion, but like I want to see where it's coming from other people, because
I'm gonna let
some
John go
people
first.
actually think that it's like nature or whatever, but like is somebody born bad, or is it their surroundings that make them bad? What do you guys think?
John, go first.
All right. So are we talking like real life or comic book stuff here?
Comic book
Because
stuff.
like
Well, we can
stick
start off. We can start off with real life. Yeah.
real life.
Mhm.
All right, real life. Nobody's born bad. All right, it's all about surroundings. All right, you can't come out and say that Hitler was born wanting to kill every Jew in the world. Okay, you can't say that. All right.
Yeah.
It says so. You also can't come out and say that somebody that was born in the hood came out wanting to like be in a gang. Like they
I mean,
because of where they lived, they wanted to join a gang.
mm,
If that same person was born in like a nicer neighborhood, that might not happen, right?
Mm.
So that answers that question. And in real life, somebody that defines bad is just simply breaking a major law. I'm not saying if you shoplift, you're a terrible person.
what is it? Yeah, you
Right?
should die. Some of the earth.
Well, yeah, you're
But,
still a
like,
bad person, but like,
I
not
mean,
a
fucking like
decent
scum.
law, like a decent like, if you convict a felony, then by that logic, you're a criminal.
Yeah, like if you murder, like if you like start like you
Yeah,
know
like, where's
armed
the line?
robberies
Yeah,
and stuff.
The line between a criminal and like just a bad person
Like if I don't pay my
is
taxes,
like
am I like
is
a
like one of
criminal?
the is like one of the big four, like one of the big four crimes in the world, like murder,
Because
rape.
I think like when weapons get
You know,
involved, that's when it is. Because like petty crimes and like if
yeah.
you're just like you know breaking into someone's house stealing, you don't got weapons or something. Or if you're like stealing like gum from a store, like that's whatever.
I mean,
Or if you're just like
these,
stealing from a
that's
store
not
in
bad,
general.
you
But
know?
if you're like going in like holding people against their like you know lives and shit, like threatening to kill them for like money or like belongings, then that's fucking like criminal.
All right, Beetle, how do you stand on this?
Okay, so like at first, what I was gonna say and all that was that like, cause it's kind of weird where the line is, right? Cause I get what you're saying about like, oh, so and so, like if he breaks into a house or whatever, but he doesn't kill nobody or like he's just like trying to get some stuff back. He's not that bad, but like where the line blurs, right? What I'm talking about is like from the perceptions I see from like, you know, news articles and all that combined with what is it, you know, shows I watch and whatnot a lot of the time. And you know, obviously I'm not just like talking fiction, you know what I mean? Stuff based around like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But another thing, right, is like the line is blurred. You know what I mean? Because like at the same time where I see if somebody breaks into the house but they don't really like hurt nobody, I could just see another person being like, oh yeah, freaking like Second Amendment or something like that. You shouldn't break into nobody's home or something like that, right? Like that's just wrong completely to step in somebody's like private space without. So that whole
It is
space.
definitely wrong.
I mean,
Yeah, and there's like different
but at the
motives
same
about
time, he gets a
everything
point,
too.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
know?
he has a point. Like if somebody's trying to get their keys back, like if their girlfriend, right, has the keys to their house and their girlfriend's crazy, right? So he tries to hop into his girlfriend's house.
All right, but
to grab his
95%
keys
of
back.
the time, bro, that's not the like you know.
I mean, if you're saying like I'm locked out the house and I need to come through the window, I see what you're saying, but like.
No, I'm
what
saying
type-
like you know if you gotta like break into someone's house to get your stuff back, I guess that's like. All right, but like 95% of the time, you see someone like, or you like someone breaking into somebody's house, they're doing it like you know to like steal shit or like do something bad. You know what I mean?
And this is the main point I'm trying to make, right? Another thing that goes into that, right? I think a lot is like, cause I think for a lot of the choices, the biggest thing when it comes to the like the blur between right and wrong is a lot of the time conviction. Y'all know what conviction is, right? Like the reason why people do stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like in the one side, like it's truly like a kind of like weird wall or whatever, when both sides think they're right? So like at the same time, someone could say like, whatever, I'm trying to break into your house or whatever, but like if the person truly believes they're in the right, they're in the wrong. They seem like the hero. They're not the bad guy with the mask trying to break into the house. They're trying to go on their Power Rangers morphin' time, get their stuff back. You know what I mean? So like,
All right, but you can't say like fucking the people breaking in a house are like not bad because they're just trying to get their stuff back. Like I said, 95%
but like
of
on
the
a
time.
bigger scale, like right. I don't know why I keep bringing this up or whatever, but like for example, you said Hitler didn't want to grow up killing Jews or whatever. But I learned about it in class. Hitler thought he was in the right. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Jews
I'm not
are-
saying
And,
that
like,
he didn't think he was in
wait.
the right. I knew he thought he was in the right. I'm just saying what I said when he was born, when he came out of the womb, he wasn't like, right, I gotta just kill everybody.
All right, but there had to be some like motive throughout his like years and shit because like what could have
No,
struck
I'm
him
not
to
saying
like.
there wasn't a motive. I'm not saying there wasn't a motive, but that was because of the way he was raised.
I know, but
Ryan
what,
asked
like
whether
how could that have
people were
started? Because like
born-
a fucking Jew raised him. Like why would he want to kill Jews?
first, but like, the reason he started like when he killed Jews or whatever was like when he was in the war. Like first off, as like captain was Jewish or whatever. And then he slowly thought as like the war, like after like the World War I, he thought that the Jewish people were taking money from like the German people or whatever. So he started like speaking about it, and then like it basically went out of proportion. That combined with him being like demented, he was like, oh yeah.
And then like the Jews with the slave thing too, like they were like the majority of the people like selling off the slaves.
And apparently there wasn't even that many Jews in Germany or whatever, but they were still like, oh yeah, there's the cause problem.
Yeah, I mean there was still.
But again, even though it doesn't seem right, Hitler thinks he's a hero. You know what I mean? He goes off and does the thing anyway. So
Alright,
that's
but that person's
thing,
like
you know?
demented or like, you know, fucked up in the head. Like just because they think they're a hero doesn't like justify their like, you know.
That does though. Like that's like if you.
I don't feel that justifies it, bro.
No, it doesn't justify it.
If someone can like prove to you why they think they're in the right, that makes them right, right?
No.
Alright, but that's like saying like.
No.
That's
Like
like
saying 8 minus 4 equals 8 because if you take away 4, you only have 8 left.
And if I prove to you and you're like, you know what, yeah, you're kind of right, I'm in the right, so.
That's not how it works. No.
Alright, that's like saying, right, like, because like, you know, let's say, and this is like a big like thing with people too, like, you know how like fucking someone of a different race, like a Hispanic or black person, like kills like a white person's like family member or something, so now they hate like blacks or Hispanics, right?
Yeah. He has
that's like. Right, they have a reason to hate, but that's like saying because like just because like his fucking like, you know, dad or something or mom got killed by a black person that they have the right to like go ahead and kill like every black person in the world.
Again, why that might not be like morally just or whatever, and a lot of people may think that is wrong, right? In their conviction, right? That person is not wrong in their head for what they're thinking. They're not thinking on a bigger scale.
Right, but most of the time, unless the people are like fucking like mentally like fucking, you know, like fucked up, they know they're doing wrong. They just like.
I mean, do they though?
They're doing it for their own like selfish fucking reasons and shit. They're doing it out of hatred.
Right, what you're just saying, right, is with what Pandaz just said. He said a lot of other people might think it's wrong, but it's right in their head. So they're not proving that they're right. Just because they think they're right doesn't mean it is. That just means.
And even by the system of law, that makes
the
them a fucking like criminal. Like you're terrible. They're fucking criminal. Like they're fucking. Like demented as fuck. That's like, like, you know, if that one fucking white kid, you know, whose like mom got killed by like a fucking black guy, right? And then he wants to go kill a bunch of people, but then they're like, oh no, he's right though because like, you know, whatever, like he's just trying to get justice.
Some people may agree with him, some people won't, you know what I mean?
But it's like instead of using, because hatred's not fucking like a good motivator for if you're doing it out of hatred, then it's just pure fucking like evil, right? Instead of trying to take your hatred out and like anger against like someone else and like fucking trying to like cause like a genocide or do some stupid shit, right? You could rise up above that person and like do something better, like.
But the point that people would try to make, right, is like, cause when you're like fighting somebody, right, and like the reason like you started hitting somebody or whatever is because they like pushed you to a point or made you angry, right? That's like out of emotion, out of drive or whatever. And even though like maybe like killing like. Trying to like go after like a like a race genocide or whatever because some dude wanted to cap your mom off may take a little bit of more time. Wouldn't that be like in the same like, you know what I mean, like perspective?
Right. So
alright, but that's like if it's one person fucking attacking you, that's not like, you know, just like go hate everybody else.
Ryan,
like...
think about it this way.
Alright, but some people aren't that bright.
If one person at your school is blind,
alright, but that's some people.
Are you gonna come with an Are you gonna come with an AK and shoot up your whole school?
I mean, if I think I'm... Oh, never mind. Before I get expelled, alright? This is theory. But, like, if I think I'm completely right, the world has done me wrong, I need to prove a point, right? And I think that I am in the right without anybody else trying to prove me different.
Most of the time when people do, they're not trying to fucking...
You have a new title.
Listen, shut up. Like, there's a school shooting, they're not just saying, oh, like, oh, I'm gonna show people, like, who's fucking bald, like, whatever, like...
Make myself known, right?
Like whatever you're trying to say, basically. Like fucking school shooters, like they'll do it because like what they're getting like bullied by like a bunch of kids or like group of kids or something, right?
Name known or whatever, right? Try
like
to do that.
Know. Maybe they don't like it is what it is, but it's like people like fucking do it like maybe they just want to like have other people suffer for like what they felt, right? Because they're building up like all that anger. It's not like they went out and like killed, you know. They're trying to like target like fucking the whole race. They're just like. Alright, these people fucked with me, so it's time to, like, you know, show them how I feel. Like, that's fucking...
Black Ops round one.
Like, people should never fucking do it, but they do, right?
Yeah.
And they're not right for that because they're taking other people's lives instead of rising up against it, right?
Yeah.
Because like school shooting, he could have felt like the school did him wrong, or like fucking maybe students were bullying him, but like, why would you go up in the school and then shoot other kids that you don't even know, never spoke to, or like friends or something, just because like one or two or maybe a group of kids was like fucking with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make it right. Like just because the person who fucked with you was a student, like, oh, I'm just gonna go, just light this bitch up,
But
like you could feel right for doing you there, and I don't think they're like they feel like they're right for doing. I feel like it's making them feel good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because of their hatred towards it.
And Ryan, let's use your mindset approaching this and see if you still think about it, right?
All right.
In that kid's mind, he thinks that he's doing something good for the world. I think
more like not like
and it's like
something good for the right, but he's in the right.
Well, he thinks,
and it's
he's
like
right.
this too. Like if someone like hurt like your family or something, right? Like if somebody like murdered your mother.
That's a perspective. Like you know what I mean? By the world, like, majority rules usually, he's wrong.
But like that's the biggest part with marriage, because like the court's not gonna say like, oh, you're right because like it made you feel right, like that's what you felt like.
They're gonna send him to jail because everybody else is like, well,
like deep down, listen, shut the fuck up, honestly, because y'all like really didn't give me a chance to like formally. I'm just responding to y'all shits for real.
All right,
like fucking like, if you like someone killed your mom, right? Obviously you're gonna be mad, and people are gonna say like, oh yeah, he's right for that. But like, let's say someone killed your mom, so you kill them, right? You're obviously still gonna get your jail time, whatever. It's like what it is, but like, even though you're doing it, you're gonna feel right about it. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like this was like due, right? Like, this is making the world a better place. In a way, it is, but at the same time, deep down that you're doing something wrong, like taking someone else's life.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, if somebody like killed my mom, I would be in the deep-seated anger to get them back, and though it would be like deep-seated in the back of my mind, like that would be like instantly like overcome by like, no, that was, you know what I mean, he had to pay or whatever, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But like, I don't know, bro, cause like.
But yeah, it's other shit too, and it's like, it's gonna affect you, but it's also gonna affect him and like that person and the people.
The person that he wanted to kill, right?
Yeah, alright, but like the fucking, it's not like just gonna affect you. It's gonna affect him and his family too.
Too bad. That's the mindset I'm gonna have.
Alright, but I'm saying there's like different forms of fucking justice and shit. Like you're not gonna go realistically, right? If someone killed a family member of yours, you're not gonna go out like right fucking like nighttime. If you catch them slipping, and just stab the fuck out of them and go to jail.
Is that what you're implying, though? It's like,
alright, but I'm saying you would think like a bigger fucking because that's not your fucking mindset. You know that.
Sniper from 300 meters,
Alright, but you wanted to have a serious conversation, and now you're trying to like fuck around. Like honestly, like be serious, bro.
Right? Is that like I would be in that state of angry mind? You know what I mean? Like,
alright, but at the same time, you wouldn't take the action that he did, and there's other things.
Yes, I would, because I wouldn't be thinking clearly. I would be in a blind rage.
Yeah, you wouldn't be thinking clearly,
but
right.
Hold on, but like you're the most reasonable fucking person that anybody knows. Like every time you get mad, you don't fucking like just run around.
That's a different thing. That's my family. You know what I mean? That's like the person who raised me for the years. And
nobody's like talk shit of you at school too, or like said anything that got you mad. And like, have you ever just like stood up and just jawed somebody for talking shit?
Alright, but they haven't raised me for the years I've been alive, all the way through the womb and stuff.
Alright, but then you hold on. You say
have a good reason.
Hold on, John. I'm gonna need you to shut up, bro. You say like that's why they like those are the people that raise. Alright, there's like fucking thousands of like millions of fucking like cases where like kids fucking killed their parents or like brothers or something just because like they fucking got them to a fucking point of like anger, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like kill their friend. Like you can't like use the excuses like those people raised me because it doesn't matter in this world. Like honestly.
All right. Well, that's just the way I think, and that's just the way I think I'm right. Again,
alright, and even at school too, you think about like if somebody talks shit about you or does something to you, you're not gonna just like fucking like straight up, go fucker and like, oh, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you right now, do whatever like I have to do, right? Because you're thinking about all the extra consequences to it.
Yeah.
Like it's not reason. Like if you got mad, you or somebody else would calm you down before you got the chance to do something. You would think about it. Like, that person who killed you or your fucking family member, they might not be hurting, but like their fucking family's getting the other end. Like that could have been someone's fucking like dad or like fucking mom or some shit. They lost their fucking family. Their whole family's hurting because they never would have thought somebody else would have done something like that. There could have been people in their fucking life that drove them to a point like that, so they didn't just do it out of like just fucking like whatever. Like there's gonna be two sides fucking hurting just as much as you are.
I think in conclusion, what I'm gonna say, right, is like I see the point that you're coming from or whatever, but like I understand what you're saying, and like maybe like whatever, you're supposed to be reasonable or whatever, but like at the end of the day, bro, like I'm just gonna think what is it? I don't care, you know what I mean? If you did that to me, you get one, you get one. It is what it is, and I'm just gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Like I understand what you're saying, but like I'm honestly not gonna care because I'm gonna be in that dumb state of mind, and then it'll come back to me later or whatever. But that'll just be again the never-ending thing of conviction. You know what I mean? What about anybody else?
It's just like the whole thing is like fucking like the Hitler thing, like
yeah.
just because he felt like he was right, and you obviously know, like deep down he knew he was fucking wrong for what he did, because like he's fucking like taking lives of family members, he's killing kids, like not just fucking.
I mean, he never apologized. He killed himself, so he wasn't caught.
Or he killed himself in like the middle of the fucking invasion too, like.
Yeah.
Who could, like, and like you said, he was fucking dementia. It's not like he fucking knew the right. Like, if it was a normal person with a normal mindset, like, who didn't have mental health problems, of course they would have, like, fucking felt the consequences of, like, the actions of everything. Like, everybody who does dumb shit and, like, they have, like, a, like, right state of mind, you see it on, like, they regret doing it, like, so fucking much. Like, so much different shit.
Yeah. You got anything you
people
get
put on, like, suicide watch for it.
Yeah, you want to get, what is it, anything to conclude this, Johnny?
I feel like me and Pandaz both had the same type of thoughts here. I feel like this was a pretty good discussion.
Okay, thank you.
Ryan's wrong if he thinks Hitler's right, though. Fuck out of here, dumbass.
Bro, I feel crazy, but...
Honestly, bro, just because you agree with that, I feel like you will fucking, like, kill her, bro. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, bro, but, like...
No, the fact that you just, like, said that, like...
differently, like, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know, bro. The fact that you would just, like, say that Hitler's right, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro, you look
Ryan,
at...
you flat out said earlier in the podcast that a school shooter was right in his because in his
head. Hey, man, the footage is there, alright?
I don't know, that's just something fucked up to say, bro. You might have mental health problems. I don't care.
Hey, I defended my point, my conviction. You know what I mean?
Fuck your conviction, bro. That shit's stupid.
Want to do the outro, Pandaz?
I'm not doing no fucking outro, especially for this fucking school shooter ass kid.
Who
knows if Ryan's in the right state of mind? He already made a bomb threat at his school.
What is it? School shooters are right in a sense. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode of
You didn't just say that. You didn't just say
This has been RageFaceHYPE. iiPandaz
You didn't just say school shooters are right in a sense. I know I didn't hear you just say that.
See you guys on the next episode. Au revoir.
Conclude
this is it.
The after outro clip. Not only am I gonna cut this clip out and send it to the Upper Darby School District, I advise you guys do too. Ryan Lozier, send it. Get him on watch. Alright, that's it.
Ryan.
Au revoir.